Alright, so now we're going to take a look at two websites you can use to create mood boards. The first of which is going to be Behance. Behance is an Adobe run portfolio website which you can use to host your professional portfolio. It's where I host mine at. A lot of people in the industry of like branding, design, illustration, photography, a lot of professional people use this website to host their work. So if you're looking to put together mood boards, you have a lot of professional pieces to look at of which you can be inspired from. It's personally why I use this so much. Not only is it easy to use because I have my portfolio hosted here as well, I also can find a lot of like people who are high up in their industry. A lot of I take inspiration from a lot of basketball designers, a lot of football designers who design professionally for like professional like NFL teams or college football teams or NBA teams. If you look here, here's my portfolio. We're gonna go to mood boards, and this is where all my mood boards are. So I personally sort mine by the kind of graphic that it is. So I have headers, game day, graphics, wallpapers, motion, posters, stream overlays, logos, apparel even. Um, but that's not the only way you can sort these by. You can also sort them by like style. I have a Vice mood board here, so I have like a Miami Vice kind of style graphics in here. Like when I feel like looking at those, I have that. In a minute, we're going to be sorting them by three different things. We sort them by sport, style, and type of graphic that is. So up here, we're going to go to search and filter. And we're going to, because Behance is weird, we have to do headers, esports, or else it doesn't come up correctly. We're going to go to creative field. You're going to go to graphic design, since that's what we're looking for. And we're going to go to most viewed and of all time. And we'll click enter in here again, and we will get some, headers. So here's the first one. We'll look at this right quick. Looks pretty cool. This one's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. This one's cool too. I like this one. This isn't the long one. These are pretty nice. Oops, clicked out of it. But here's one. This is a branding project I really like. This is Mario Traversa. These ones I actually have on my actual Twitter header one. But I really like these headers. These are really, really nice. So what you can do, if you like an entire project, you can go to add to mood board, and you can go to new mood board if you don't have one already. We'll put this in as esports headers. And it'll save that entire project to the mood board. So when you, let's open up another tab, when you go to Behance again and you go to your profile and click mood boards, here it'll be, and then the entire project will be in here. So you can just open it up, and here's the whole project. But you can, what you can also do if you're on desktop, the desktop version, you can click on the left side of a picture, and you'll have add to mood board. If it's not part of a gallery, you can add that specific header to the whole thing. So say you don't like all the headers, but you want some of them, you can just add that one specifically to your mood board. So say I like these three. Here we go. We refresh this. We got these specific headers in here now. So I could just look at this one rather than having to open up the whole project just to find this one. We'll look at a couple other ones that are cool. Let's see. I like this one a lot as well, as the Royal Ravens. I like this one. So we'll put this in here. And we'll put let's put a player one in here specifically. Since these are all the same, we don't need to have the entire project in there. And let's do one more. Let's do, ooh, that looks cool. Ooh, these are cool. I like this one. I'll add this one in there. And let's put this one in here. This is really cool. So I really appreciate this. I like this. So another way you can sort this by is we're going to sort this by the style. So we're going to put Miami Vice in here. Let's sort this by same thing. Here we go. We can find all kinds of Vice stuff. So we got basketball Vice, we've got actual Miami Vice, we've got just Vice styled graphics, like illustrations and kind of stuff. So here's a really nice poster. I think this is Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, yeah, Jimmy Butler. It's a nice poster. I like this, so we're gonna appreciate it, and we're gonna put it in another mood board. Let's do Vice. Excuse me. Save that in there, and we've added that to our new mood board. I like that. This is another basketball one. It's pretty cool. Miami Heat uniform. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I like the stickers. It's got the glow. It's got the Mayhem Vice vibe going on. Most of them draw on the same kind of thing. I like that. We'll add that to the mood board. See what else Miami Vice is in here. A lot of things you'll find here when you look at Vice stuff is cars. You find cars a lot. I like this, is really cool. I like this one. I would save this one for the colors. Colors are really pretty there. Save that in there. And this is cool too. Ooh, this looks like a font. That's cool. I was gonna say that for this thing. I like that. That looks cool. And one more. Let's see what else you can find in here. Turbo Arcade 1980s style. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, it's like it's an arcade cabinet design. That's interesting. I like that. I'll put that in here too. So that would be Vice. The last thing we're gonna do is sports specific. So this one, I like basketball graphics, so we're gonna look at basketball. So here's a really cool jersey redesign project where this guy goes and he redesigns all of the jerseys in the NBA. I love these colors for Golden State so much. It's like this teal color is so cool. I like it a lot. So this one I would also put in my apparel design one. I'm gonna put that in there before I forget. But this was really cool. It's got some new designs. I like the stars on this one. This is basketball. I like basketball. And not only would I even save this in here for just the apparel, but I'd also save this in for like the photos. Like this guy had to put the actual jersey on to Steph Curry here. He had to like put that on there. I think that's cool too. Like this would be an example of looking at how jersey swaps work. So we'd put that in a new mood board, call that basketball. Okay. Let's do, instead of most viewed, let's do most discussed. Let's see if we can get there. That will do all time. So we have some illustrations here. Actually, these look pretty cool. Let's do basketball posters instead. Basketball posters. And let's do most appreciated actually here. Here's Nick Arley. He's one of my favorite like sports designers of all time. He's a basketball main basketball designer, and he makes some amazing posters. Most of my inspiration from posters comes from Nick Arley. He's really cracked out dude. But here is a Newberry Wolves poster set, looks like, for different sports. I really like these, pretty cool. But we came here for basketball, so I like these basketball posters. So looks like these ones are separate, so we'll just put one in here and go to basketball, put that in there. Let's open this one up in a new tab. Look at this. I have this project saved also. My these look like motion graphics actually. Wow, that's pretty cool. So this one would fit in multiple different things. This would be like a poster graphic as well as like a motion graphic too. That's really cool. So we'll put that in. I see I have this in my poster inspiration. I'll put that in basketball. I like that one. That's also pretty cool. This typography here is cool too. I like that. Let's put that in there. The Oh, I really like that one. I really love that. I like the gradient map on his face here. This right here is pretty cool. Maybe some other simpler ones. SD rows. Anyway, that's how you do that on Behance. So you can see a lot of people. There's a lot of like professional kind of people that do this here. The only limitation that I would say to Behance that doesn't exist on other sites would be that it's limited to what's on Behance. So say you find a really cool picture that's on like Google that you want to put in the mood board, you couldn't do that if you were running strictly off of Behance because it's limited to what's uploaded on here. So because of that, if you don't like that limitation, we're going to try our next site, and that is going to be Pinterest. Now, I don't use Pinterest that often, but I did look through here the other day. Here I found some, when I was testing this out, you can already see what I was looking at. But here, this is my account. I don't use it that often. This is my name. We're going to create a board. Basically, you can do the same stuff that I did on Behance. You can do like style. You separate boards by style, the kind of graphic, the sport. Mainly, I'd use Pinterest if I use it that often, so I'm gonna try to. I would use it for like sport-specific graphics, or like specific, like just stuff that I see like on like Twitter or something that I can't like. It's not uploaded on Behance. I'd put it in here. So, for example, let's do. I'm gonna do a sport one. Let's do football, and by football I mean soccer. I like football, so we'll keep that open. So let's do MLS. So here you can find literally anything that you want that shows up on Google. You'll find it in Pinterest. Really, here seems to be a lot of like jerseys and stuff. So let's do MLS soccer. Wallpaper. We got balls there. But here we can find some cool graphics. This is actually not MLS. This is Premier League. This is pretty cool. We're gonna go to, is that save? It's pretty cool. Whoops. We're gonna go to save here. We'll put this in our football board, and here you can also find stuff that's related to this, which is cool as well. So once you like put something in a board, you can see like related images, which helps a lot. So like if you find something like a specific style that you like, and you want stuff that's like it, if you use Pinterest, it'll come up with stuff that's like looks like it. So like here we've got Mo Salah up here. We find either a lot of other Mo Salah graphics or Liverpool graphics, or stuff that's red, or also stuff that's related to the Premier League. So we've got Man City, and yeah, it's pretty cool. That looks like Avengers, but like that. Let's see, is there anything else in here like? Well, that looks cool. That's Deli Alley. That looks cool. I like this thing going on. That looks kind of cool. So we're gonna save that to our football board. Let's see. Wow. Looks like a lot of like photo edited stuff here. Like edits. Let's see what else we can find. So let's do Messi. You can find tons of Messi stuff on here because Messi's like one of the most popular footballers in the entire world. There's so much like graphics you can find that's just literally him. There's just a bunch of stuff. That looks really cool. Wow, that's pretty cool. It's like a combination of like a graphic and like an illustration. It's got the lie in there. Pepsi, love it, live it, football campaign. I like that. It looks cool. Oh, there's other. Oh, that's cool. So we got Carly Lloyd, Tony Cruz, Marcelo. Whoa, that's cool. I like that. I like Carly Lloyd. That's pretty cool. We'll put that in there. I can't draw, but that's cool inspiration. Here's another. This is a basketball one. That looks really cool. Ooh, that is cool. Well, I really like that. I like the tilt of it, how it kind of like, it doesn't follow him, but it kind of does. That's cool. Put that in football. So as you said, none of those are on Behance. Those are all from like other extraneous websites that you wouldn't be able to find if you were to use Behance. Another one we're gonna take a look at. Let's do esports. I'm just curious to see what comes up when we search esports. We got Ninja. We have a lot of logos here. So say I wanted to do like, say esports logo. Here we got plenty of logos to look at. These are like the basic like mascot kind of logos. I can't do mascot logos, but I'm not gonna lie, some of them are pretty cool to look at. So you could literally go through any of these and you add them to your own board. So here's a Genji one. It's done on Fiverr. So put that in here, create a board. Let's do mascot logos. Create. And we now have a bunch of these that are just like that one. So we can add any of the other ones that we like. Mighty Mayhem. It's like Grim Reaper type B. It looks kind of cool. So put that in. Oops. I don't know what happened there. Save to. I don't know what happened to my mascot logos one. But. There we go. Put that in there. Save that one in there. You get the gist. It's kind of like Behance in a way. However, you have a bigger pool of things to search for. So with that, that is going to be the end of our episode here. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to see the next episode coming at you soon. Thank you and goodbye.